Welcome back to Space Engineers with Drakaul, or Drakaul, depending on how you want to pronounce it. To date, what I've noticed is that I don't actually have enough refining capability to do anything, so I'm going to build a refining station today. Oh yeah, I've been working on this solar array, so I'm working actually on the refineries so that I can get the refineries up and running, so I can refine the platinum that I've mined, so that I can actually build this thing. Because currently the two refineries I have just aren't cutting it. So today I'm going to be building an entire station devoted strictly to refining. Okay, now okay, so as long as I keep those doors aligned up, it should be alright. Just build a row of them like this. I think 4 refineries ought to cut it. For now. And I'll need a power generator until I can get my hot swap batteries in my solar array built. I'm still dependent upon uranium, but I have a lot of uranium, so it's okay. And I'll work on making these stations and stuff pretty later. Right now I'm just worried about getting them done. And I think I'll build a connector platform specifically designed to let the manta ray land easily. Maybe I should install a 5th separate refinery just as a temporary thing so that it can actually refine the uranium and fuel this so I don't have to babysit it. Eventually I will, however, connect it into the system. So, and maybe I'll just build another row of them over here on this side. But for right now, oh, not, oh hey, look at that, it's on the right place. Build 2 of them over here. Oh, ran out of something. Steel plates. Okay. I have actually assembled quite a few steel plates over the last, I don't know, hour or two. I think I'm pushing upwards of at least 8,000. No, more like 20,000, I think. Because I've made this trip, I make 10,000, 22,000 each time, so yeah, just a lot of steel plates. That should be enough for now. Eventually what I'll do is I'll pipe these through together and connect them up together. But for right now, I just want to get everything up and running. The only station that's going to stay absolutely separate is the solar array, and that's simply so that it can provide strictly solar power to the batteries. And that way they'll constantly be generating power. Now let's take a small reactor, put it here, and then another one, like that, and there, and there. I could continue on, but I think 4 will be more than enough to power these refineries for right now. And as I need more power, I'll just add in more power generators. Reactor components, I'll bet, is what I ran out of. And steel plates too, but... and computers. Okay, so I need a bunch of reactor components, computers, and then I'll be done. Okay. I'll go see how the steel plates are coming along in here anyway. Oop, 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 don't burn the solar panel. I figure since I don't have meteorites turned on, it's no point in having any big fit about building out in the sun. Okay, so I need... I'll leave this for a little while. And go check Bertha. It's the other way. For the stations, I'm not likely to put too many antennas on them, so that way, because it's not, you know, there's not really much point. Or I may put an antenna on the station and then just... why am I looking here? There's gold. Do I have silver? I do not, so I need to go get some. I think the silver is off over here. That could be problematic, that antenna wiggling around like that. I just hope it doesn't break off or anything. That'd be unfortunate. Let's see if I relock it in place, if that helps anything. No, not really. One thing you'll notice about Electro is that there are actually 3 large thrusters on it. But it has such a decent acceleration as is with 2 of them turned off. I figure I'll leave the other 2 off. Right, well, that'll put me with enough thruster components to finish off the last thruster that I'm going to put in for now. I probably won't put in any more unless it jiggles too much, but I wanted these ones in place so that way, if some horrible badness should occur, I have something at least, sort of, to stabilize it. Maybe.
quite sure how I'm going to get that battery off of there yet, but it's going to take it a while to charge anyway, so. Okay, that's done. This one needed construction components, which I had on me for some reason. Okay. Now then. I should be able to get a good enough view from here. Let's see here. Rotor's base plate. Let's try going this direction first. No? Okay, so that's the wrong direction. Let's go check the angle. It's actually pretty good right there. Most of them are peaked, but I need to... I'm going to try and squeeze out as much power from this as I possibly can. And it's built as a flat surface, so when it's straight, completely flat with the sun, it should have its maximum input. So I need to go probably... Right, so I'm back here again because I wanted to just calculate this really quickly. We have 115 kilowatts of power, 0.51 times 48. And we come out with 5 megawatts, which is about what a small reactor produces, I believe. And I don't know. I hear a lot of people, or read a lot of people saying that that's overpowered and what have you. But when you consider, okay, the resources it took me to build that took me 2 days to build. No, it took me about a day to build it, but still, one entire day just to build enough power to run a single refinery. And literally all that means is that if I should run out of power, I can hook this up to the refinery. But on that standpoint, I'm charging batteries anyway, and they produce the same amount of power as a small reactor per hour. And I'm not sure how long they last or anything. I really haven't played with them, but... So, full recharge 4 minutes. And they take about 37 minutes, I want to say, to recharge on this station, which is not bad. I mean, if I charged them with a reactor, they'd obviously charge a lot faster, but that would defeat the purpose of batteries to me. Well, for me, anyway. Because for me, the whole reason I want batteries, and this white is really, really too bright. We need something in between here. I hate it when I do that. There we go. That'll do. Where was I? Oh yeah, the batteries charge times are not as long as I would have expected them to be honest, but they don't, and their output is 4 megawatts per hour. The max stored power is 1 megawatt per hour, which means that you'd have 15 minutes of 4 megawatts, right? If my math is wrong here, I don't know. I don't think it is, but it doesn't seem very overpowered at all to me. Because when you take into account the amount of space, the amount of the size of the station here, I mean that's huge. 48 solar panels, all at max power, is massive. However, that does put me out of projects for the moment. I think, well, I guess I could work on the refinery station a little bit and start adding in the exterior of it. I don't think there's time this episode to do anything with the Pirate Survivor for the moment, but I'm hopefully he'll make a reappearance in the next episode, and we'll see. Well, there's one thing about the welding ships, is that even with the welding speed increase, they're still very, very useful. I have it on ×2. I tried ×5, but that was just a little ridiculous for me. It's just like, I looked at it and it was finished. What I could do is I could take zip out. And I need to build a workstation out here, I think, eventually too. Because the one in there is just too dark. And I'd like to have a light one that's lit up very well. But I'm going to convert zip into a fighter as soon as well, I'll do that next episode. That's what I'll do next episode for the whole. Is I'll build the place to work on it, and then I'll turn zip into a fighter. so what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just setting this up for the manta ray later. And this will be the manta ray's landing pad later on, when I convert this to a ship. Oops, gave away story. There we go. Now the manta ray's little build pad, or little landing pad, is ready. Each of my ships will have its own parking place by the time I'm through. And need electro. Actually, unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. I'll probably finish that landing pad up and then record something else tomorrow. Work on the other landing pad for Zip, so that I can build my fighter bay. See you next time.